Hello, my dear candidates. Hopefully, you all are doing good. Welcome to today's live session. And I hope so you are doing good work in your preparation for the safety related issues and safety related question answers to crack your interview. As you know that I make daily videos related to the safety topics just to give you guidance about safety question and answers. So before we start today's session, I want to ask you something very important today. That is about the fire safety. If a fire suddenly starts right now, so do you actually know what to do in the first 10 seconds? Today topic is very much interesting and it's different than others. And fire, I almost talk about the fire and extinguisher because mostly interviewer ask about this, and this is one of the major problem in our industries and the major hazard or risk just because of the fire. So my question is, if a fire suddenly starts right now, so what you will do in your 10 first seconds? If you know about it, you can share your thoughts with me in the comment section box. And if you are the new on my channel, you just subscribe my channel and like this video to get more notifications about the new videos. Think about it, about my question. If you have no theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge, but real action, you have to perform on that time real actions. So if you will have a knowledge about these things, so definitely you will be able to perform real action. My question is, I'm again repeating for newcomers, that is fire safety. About fire safety, if a fire starts suddenly, so what you will do in your upcoming in the beginning of the 10 seconds? Most people mostly people don't get injured in the fire accidents because of fire. They get injured because they panic and make the wrong decisions. They not means get injured from the fire, but the main problem, they get injured just because of the panic situation, and they at the time of the panic situation they make a wrong decisions. So that's why they get accident. So for newcomers, if you are a newcomer on my channel, just subscribe my channel and like the video. So let me ask you, have you ever faced a fire incident in your life, in your organization, or even you're at home, wherever you are living? So have you ever experienced of the fire incident in your life? If yes, just write in the comment section box yes. And if you guys are the new on my channel, just subscribe this channel for more safety related videos and like this video to spread this awareness session to others as well. If yes, if you have faced any issue about the safety, so what was your biggest mistake or fear at that moment? Do you know about it? I will read some of your answers before we continue, and I will suggest you what was actually happened on that time. So the 80% of the incident happens due to the small negligence. I know that, the like electrical faults and gas leakages or ignoring safety rules. So, and the worst part is, the people think this won't happen to me, but when it happens, they don't even know basic fire safety steps. So actually, that's why I'm making videos related to the safety topics on the daily basis. So today I'm going to cover most important fire and safety question answers that can literally help you, because it will help you to pass your exams, crack interviews, and mostly it's importantly save your life. So before we start, if you are serious about building a career in safety or want to protect yourself and your family, just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and type safety in the comment section box if you are really serious about learning safety topics. So our first question, we can see here, what inside is this? Frequently asked questions, detailed practical answers, and this is for not only for the newcomers, for experience as well, for freshers and experienced professionals, based on global NFPA and OSHA. You know that the OSHA, Occupational Safety Health Hazards Administration. This is a United States of American body. ISO International Standards Organization. Boost your confidence and career opportunities if you will know about these questions. So our first question is about, that is, what are the main components of a firefighting system in a building? Do you know about it? That is, here are few steps I have written, like fire pump set. Fire pump set. What is the fire pump set? The main pump, jockey pump, diesel pump. These are the fire pump set. Second thing is fire water storage tank. You have to just tell what are the main components of a firefighting system. When any fire ignition, when any explosion occur in any organization, so there are some requirements. Like what are the requirements? You have to answer, sir, fire pump set, main pump, Jakey pump, like this, and the fire water storage tank. Second is that. Third is the fire hose reel system. Fourth is the weight riser system, sprinkler system. Sprinkler system that detects fire smoke and fire detector, and then sprinkler means the sprinkler can extinguish those fire on the same time. Standpipe system, fire department connection, and valves. The gate valves, butterfly, check valve, alarm valve. There are other types of valves as well. Pressure gauges and flow switches, pipe networks, and hangers. These are actually the main components of the firefighting system. Whenever any interviewer asks you about the firefighting equipments or firefighting system, you have to mention these things that I described here, and you can take a screenshot, or even you can write it at your copy at your register as well. So, what are the types of the fire pumps commonly used in the firefighting system? What are the fire pumps commonly used in the firefighting system? This is the deep questions about the firefighting. So here you can see the electric fire pump that has a main pump powered by the electricity. We call it electric fire pump. Second one is a diesel fire pump, backup pump in case of power failure. This is we not use at the same time, but we can say that this is a backup pump, or we can say the standby pump if this in case of loss of the power, in case of no power availability. So you can say the diesel fire pump we will use later. Jacking system pressure to avoid a frequent start of the main pump. Are you getting me or not? If you are thinking this is a valuable content for you guys, you just write in the comment section box the valuable content, and like this video, and also share with your friends as well. Thank you so much. What inspection checks are done on fire pumps during installation? What type of the inspection checks are done? This is most important question. That is about inspection. We do inspection before any work. What inspection checks are done on the fire pumps during installation? The first is the foundation level and anchoring. Second is the alignment of the pump and motor. Third is the vibration isolators, piping supports and flexible connections, electrical connections and control panel, or we can say the electrical connection, pressure gauges, flow switches and drain arrangements, rotation, directions of pump, test for head and flow according to NFPA 20. So these are the inspection checks mostly we do on fire pumps during installation. The fourth question is, what are the NFPA standards relevant to firefighting system? There are few standards according to the NFPA. What are those standards? There are codes, and what actually the mean of those codes. NFPA 13, installation of sprinkler systems. NFPA 14, installation of standpipe and hose systems. What is the standpipe? What is the hose? We will make another video related to these topics. NFPA 20, installation of fire pumps. Are you getting me or not, my dear friends? Another is the NFPA 25, inspection, testing and maintenance of a water-based systems. NFPA 72, fire alarm system. You can see on the screen as well for your writing purpose, and for you can also take a screenshot of these things for your later work. How do you verify the sprinkler installation during site inspection? How do you verify the sprinkler installation during site inspection? The sprinkler specification, we can say sprinkler spacing and location per approved drawings, and the sprinkler heads not obstructed by beams or face or false ceilings. Or we can say correct type of sprinkler lead, correct type of the sprinkler head, like standard quick response, appended upright, or we can say that a head operation, and a thread seal, pipe slopes for proper drainage, branch lines, hydrostatic test reports, or coverage area as per NFPA 13. The another question, that is our sixth question, is what is hydrostatic testing. Do you know hydro means related to the water? Hydrostatic testing, what are the requirements for that? It is a pressure testing, it is a pressure testing of our fire pipe networks to check for leakages. Mostly we do the hydro testing of the pumps, hydro testing of the valves as well. Actually, this scenario, when I saw that, they fill the water inside and with the pressurized pump, and later they will means close from the both sides, and they install the pressure gauge with the assembly point, and they just check it how much the valve can hold, how much the pipeline can hold the pressure inside. That is actually the hydro testing, and if there is any leakage, they control it. So the test pressure 200 psi or 1.5 times the pressure, the system pressure, which ever is higher, means actually they give the more pressure than the design pressure to check out the leakages of that body of that equipment. This is known as the hydro testing. So here is the hydro testing proper definition. Duration minimum 2 hours. They hold for 2 hours. No pressure drops or visible leaks should be observed. For 2 hours they means install the water. They put the water inside, and they close from the both sides, and they pressurize and they fix the pressure, and for leave it for 2 hours to just check it out, is there any leakage or not. So duration is 2 hours. No pressure drops or visible leak should be observed. Witnessed by the consultant and main contractor, must be done before installation and the painting. Before going ahead, then they must do these hydro testing as well. So another question, that it is what are the requirements for the pipe support? What are the requirements for the pipe support and hanger installation? The answer is spacing as per NFPA 13 or local civil defense, support near valves, tees, and the changes in direction, proper hanger rods and the clamps, or seismic bracing in high rise or special areas, fireproof coating. So these are the answers. Another question, that is what is the fire department connection and its inspection criteria? The inspection criteria is an inlet provided for the fire brigade to pump water into the system. Second is there should be accessible, marked clearly and connected to the main riser. Third is equipped with a non-return valve and drain. Check pressure test, alignment, signage and caps. What are common inspection documents required for firefighting approval system? What are the common inspection documents required for firefighting system approval? So here are the answers in front of you. Approved shop ranks, material submittals with compliance certificates, installation method statement, hydrostatic test statement or reports, we can say, pump test reports, manufacturer data sheets, or the civil defense inspection clearance if applicable. So how do you inspect the fire pump room? The answer is the proper ventilation and access, adequate lighting and drainage, pumps installed with isolation valves, clear signage and proper manuals, or you can say the electrical and diesel connection tested, fire rated enclosure. Another question is, how do you perform functional test for the firefighting system? The answer is they activate the pressure drop to start the jockey and main pump, observe pressure readings and pump sequence, verify sprinkler and riser flow switch activation, or you can say the simulate fire alarm interface if applicable, observe automatic and manual operation of valves, diesel pump auto starts and fuel levels, shutdown sequence after restoration. The 12th question is, what is a zone control wave assembly and how it is inspected? Installed in a high rise or zone based systems to isolate zones, includes flow switch, pressure gauge test and drain valve. Ensure accessibility, labeling and pressure test, verify function via simulation flow. 13th question is, what is the role of the mechanical inspector during firefighting installation? Ensure Answer is ensure installation as per approved drawing and code. Is whatever drawing you will get from your client, you have to perform accordingly. Ensure installation as per approved drawings and code. There are some codes as well in the mechanical engineering, the ASME code, American Society of Mechanical Engineering. They have a different codes in which they means define what are the thickness, what are the inlet diameter, outer diameter. So according to these parameters, you have to perform work. So according to that, there is the answer. They are mentioning the points. Ensure installation as per approved drawing and code. Are you getting me or not? Conduct site inspections and witness test. Check materials compliance and documentation. Coordinate with contractor, authority, and the safety teams, and issue NCRs, no punch list when non-compliance is observed. Final approval after successful testing and documentation. So these points you have to mention it. Are you getting me or not, my dear friend? How is final testing and commissioning of firefighting systems carried out? Integration testing with fire alarm system, end of line pressure and flow rate and the flow test, or you can say the pump performance test like head, flow, curve match, valve operation, signage and access verification, and final documentation submission and authority inspection. The 15th question is there is a scenario based question. For example, you are inspecting a fire sprinkler system and notice the sprinkler head is too close to be a beam. What action do you take? Are you getting me or not? This is a scenario based questions like the according to the NEBOSH policy. Mostly the questions comes in the NEBOSH OSHA. According to the scenario based, you have to find by yourself. So firstly, verify the clearance of the requirement from NFPA 13, typically minimum 50 mm from obstruction or depending on the orientation. Raise a non-conformance report. We can say the NCR in short form if clearance is violated. As the contractor to relocate to adjust the piping layout, or we can say the re-inspect the new location before closing the NCR, document the correction and update that as a build drawing. The 16th is scenario. 16th scenario, you can in another question about the scenario based during hydro testing. The pressure drops by 10 psi in 30 minutes. What will you do? During your hydro testing, as I already mentioned, in which you check the pressure, holding pressure of the water inside of the equipment. What you will do during hydro testing, pressure drops by 10 psi in 30 minutes. What will you do? This is one scenario in front of you. So what you will do step by step, I have answer here. Stop, you can say stop the test visually, or inspect the entire pipe networks for leaks. Means you have to inspect visually first. You will see the whole surface visually, and then you can see the entire pipe network for leaks. Second is, if no visible leak, retighten joints and fittings, and especially grooved couplings, or you can say that repeat the test only after remedial work is completed. And if the problem persists, conduct segmented testing to isolate the defective section. So these steps you will take it out. If there is pressure dropping, you have to check it out the leakages and visual inspection as well, and then perform these tightenings and the fittings as well. So these were the most important questions related to the fire safety. So I hope so these are beneficial for you guys and will help you definitely in your interview to pass your interview to get your job, hopefully. So if you are thinking this is a valuable content, so just my request with you, just share with your friends, like this video, and subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos related to the safety topics. So till the next video, stay strong, take care, and bye bye.